Oh my God,
my
that's
gosh.
such a horrible
Oh my
thing for them
gosh.
to be saying.
Oh my gosh, what's happening? What is
All
happening
they can
right
see
now?
is my hand.
That's pretty.
What is going on with my phone? Okay, there it is. Sorry, everyone. We're here. Oh, there. There. You're so cute with your sunglasses on. Stop. No, that's just weird. Stop posing like that. That was scary. We were too good at
No,
that.
that's it. Good.
Yeah. That was. Oh look, like me with my sunglasses on.
Oh, you're right.
You knew that's what you
Who
were
did that?
doing.
No,
You
I did not
knew.
know anything.
That's what you were
I did not know
doing.
anything. I just wore these because Pentatonics is
No.
on the side of them.
Pentatonics is on the side of them. Oh, I love those glasses.
It's my favorite group of all time.
Good. Shut up.
What?
They're not your favorite group of all time. Good morning, Tanya. Hi, Dee. Good morning, Beth. Hello, Doctor. Good morning, Sylvia. Good morning, Gigi.
Good
Hi, Shelly.
morning,
Constance is here.
everybody.
Says, good morning, Whack Fam. Autumn Richard. Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Hello. Hi, Erica. Good morning, Rashana. Hi, Gail. Good morning, Latanya. Hi, Dama.
Good morning,
Sorry we're a little
everyone.
late because we went on a walk per the title of this live, 5 Miler Tuesday.
Well,
Like
yeah.
we did over 5 miles today, so that was very good.
Stretched it out.
Yeah, so we did really, really good. Good morning, Melanie says good morning, Aubrey, Richard, and Work World. You're right. Hi, Treva. Glad that you're here. Good morning, JJ.
Good morning,
let's
everyone.
see. Good morning, Rosalind says, hey, Whack Fam, Autumn and Richard. Hello. Dee said I was here refreshing, wondering what was going on. Yeah, we just turned it on like a minute ago. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
That walk lasted longer than.
Yeah. Erica said, nice job. Thank you so much. Pamela said, great morning. Yes, we did good. I mean, I wanted it to be 5 miles. So.
I noticed.
Yes. Because we were so close. Like, if we wouldn't have taken the mini detour that we took, it would have been like 4.9 miles, and I could not take that,
I know.
So I was like, we are getting over 5 miles. So we ended up doing like 5.1, which was awesome. And like now we are like decently on track with the Step It Up September challenge.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah,
That's why
so
I didn't mind.
Yeah, we're about 13 miles in, so that's okay.
It's a good pace.
Yeah, and honestly, the walk doesn't seem that bad,
Oh no, I definitely think it's the perfect time of day.
Yeah, it's the perfect time of day. We go early and we go, around a neighborhood that has a good amount of shade. We only run into the direct sun like twice.
And even then, it's not too bad because it's still morning.
It's still morning and the temperature is good. So, yes. Good morning, Jennifer. Joyce says, good morning. My supervisor said I can work and listen to you score. That's amazing, Joyce. What? Thank you, supervisor.
That's a great
if you can hear me, we really appreciate you
job.
loaning us, Joyce, for the half hour.
Well, I also love that supervisor is aware that she can multitask properly.
Hello,
without
exactly.
concern.
Exactly. So,
well, that comes from also just you have to have a history of that.
Yes.
A history of consistency where the supervisor's like, you know what, I trust you.
You can do more. I'm here for you. That's what's up. Good morning, Sheila. Jeffrey said Taco Tuesday. Unfortunately, not for me. It is Fasting Tuesday because yesterday was all the meats Monday. So I had all the meats yesterday, which is not even true. I did not have all the meats. I did not even try your ribs.
Yeah, close to all of them.
I know, but still, I wanted to try the ribs, but I was just too full by the time the ribs were done.
It was brought hamburger haven.
Yes, and it was so good. And little weenies.
Oh yeah,
I had little weenies.
And you made those beautiful chocolate cupcakes.
Teraki said you're welcome. Thank you so much. Are those still sitting out there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna get them and show everyone.
No, look at you. She got her bacon mojo happening yesterday.
Yes.
She got into the.
You should eat these.
Oh, I am.
Okay, well then you should basically hide them from me until you eat them.
Okay, so I will.
Because already I'm just like, you know what I really want? These,
Okay, I'll hide them.
Thank you, hide them.
They're hidden.
Okay, so yesterday, in addition to all the things that I made, which I had, we made chocolate pancakes, which were delicious.
Amazing.
And then you made some sausage, which was delicious. Okay,
Amazing.
this is Keto & Co. This is chocolate cake mix, but I made them into cupcakes. So I basically made chocolate cupcakes. And then on top, you can't really tell because it's all chocolate, but I made homemade ganache.
But it's dried now.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of dried, but it's still delicious. So basically what I did, take those away. Yes, take them away.
All the way over there.
Basically what I did, Richard, that's not going to make any sense. You just holding them out there like that. At least go put them in another room or something, or set them down. So basically I just took some heavy cream and some 100% dark chocolate and I melted it in the microwave, and then I added some powdered erythritol, and then I added some sucralose in there because it just you need more sweetness, you know. And it was delicious. And then I just poured that all over my chocolate cupcakes.
And you said it was Keto and Co?
Yeah, Keto and Co. chocolate cake mix, and it was delicious by itself.
Cupcakes out of it.
Yes, I mean, like it made 9 cupcakes, but I ate 3 cupcakes before I made the ganache. I mean, it was just so good, you know. And then I made the ganache to put on there, and then when it was like,
to the next level.
Yeah, it was like ooey gooey. You know, the ganache was creamy for a little bit, and that was delicious. So
I enjoyed the crap out of it. It was amazing.
Thank you. Melanie said cute pants on them. Thank you. These are my Nikes. I really like them. So JJ said, Richard, did you remind her to take her digestive enzymes? No, he did not. That's okay though. I guess I'm just on my own out here, you know? Yeah.
I was outside grilling at the time, so I forgot.
Treva said, you guys are dressed alike today, too cute. We were also dressed alike yesterday, I think, meaning that we're both wearing the same
this is my walk-in
thing from yesterday. Yeah, I agree. I'm changing my exercise clothes. I change them about once every 3 days. You know, well, I take that back. Once every 3 exercises, you know? Like, since we've exercised the last 3 days in a row, I'll go ahead and change them. But, you know, if I only exercise once or twice a week, these are liable to stay, you know, hanging up for about a week until I decide to change them. So, yeah, I'll be changing tomorrow. So
I just walk in it, so it's not, I just take it off and
hang it back up. Yeah, Kathy says, good morning, Whack fam. Actually caught you live today. Got to work today. Hitting snooze. Wake up, first of all. It's still early for you, so that's good. I am proud of you. Let's see. But yeah, today was a good day already. Walking. I wrote down, I kind of got back to my Tim, my Tim method. Like I've got like 10 things I've got to do today.
Oh, okay.
The granted, like they only take 15 minutes each. Like I can do it, you know. I just need to focus on what needs to get done today.
Exactly.
I've already done one of the things, which is awesome. So I'm really, proud of myself. No, I've already messaged someone that I need to message.
So like business related.
Like I'm saying, like it. Yes, exactly. And you know, I've been needing to message this person for a week, and it took 5 minutes. You just gotta sit down and do it.
It's just
Good morning, Rebecca. D said, Autumn making ganache. Who is she? I know, right? See, that actually took me back to my Minneapolis. Baking days, because that's something that I used to do all the time.
I was just gonna say that.
I used to make ganache. I used to actually make a chocolate cake it was a bundt cake. Now, I mean, it's all coming back to me now. But I used to make a chocolate bundt cake every single week, and then I used to drizzle chocolate ganache on it. I used to make ganache every single weekend in Minneapolis.
You were a baker
extraordinaire. I don't think I've made ganache since I moved back to Louisville.
I had never. It's like I forget you bake.
But but I was just like, oh, it's super easy, and the thing is, it's super easy, and I already had all of the ingredients. All you need is heavy whipping cream, chocolate, and sweetener. And I was like, I already have all of those things. And it's much easier to make than like buttercream, because then you got to let the butter sit out and get to room temperature and blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, I just want to make me some ganache. So
I love that. That was a great idea. I honestly didn't even know you knew how. I thought you was doing the recipe for that too.
What?
The ganache.
Ganache? No, I know how to make it.
You was doing it off the top of your head.
No. Well, I
You used to make it all the time.
Yes, I used to make it all the time, but I still didn't know the proportions. I was like, how much cream do I need per chocolate? So I looked online like easy ganache, and then it was like, quarter cup of heavy whipping cream, 4 ounces of chocolate. So I was like, okay, I can do that easy from there.
Yeah.
D says, has Richard ever used Tiny Tim? Tiny Tim is over there. The last date on it says August 21st. So that's about 2 to 3 weeks ago. But he has been using it, so yes.
See, right now it says rule number 1, get started on meal prep. 2 and 3 is rinse and repeat.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
And
Is
then
keep the meal preps cranking.
Number 7 is love baby cakes.
And then number 8 is C number 7. That's literally what it is. Oh my gosh. D said I always have butter sitting out and never know when a baking mood will strike. I mean, that's amazing.
Wow.
That's a great idea to
Never
just have
mind.
just butter and cream cheese. I would have cream cheese sitting out too, just because you never know
You
when you
having
want
one of those
softened cream
those
cheese.
glass butter dishes? Like
Yeah,
old
exactly.
school,
I mean,
that sits in under glass.
exactly.
That's
I mean, I
pretty-
just would have never thought of that. But yeah, that
that's
makes
pretty
sense.
awesome.
Shelly says, I do coconut oil and chocolate chips in the microwave for ganache when I'm pressed for time, or butter. Yeah, heavy cream works well for me. And I had already used coconut oil for the pancakes that I made. But yeah, I'm a purist. I'm a heavy whipping cream purist, I guess.
I'm a fan of that.
But yes, it was really, really
Definitely not
good.
complaining. It was amazing.
Yeah,
I was so impressed. I was.
That's so funny. That was kind of easy.
Because
For
I said it was like a
me.
perfect blend. Like it was like a brownie with like
chocolate
frosting
on it.
Well, with a different tang to it too. Like the ganache had such a different flavor than the.
Well,
cake.
yeah, but that's also because the ganache was sweetened. Normally I make it with powdered sugar, so that gives it a different taste.
That's traditional.
Yeah, but so this is actually the first keto ganache I'd ever made.
Seriously?
Yes. Which
I thought you'd done that before.
No, I mean the only difference is the sweetener that you use.
I mean,
So
it still was pretty daggone good.
So the taste was a little different, but I was just like, not bad. I like it.
I
It's
love
still
the
good.
taste. I thought that was what you intended.
Mom said it was delicious. Autumn shared. Yes. The funny thing is, as I gave her one, I said, Mom, I really don't want to share one with you, but would you like a chocolate brownie? Because I wanted her to taste it, like a chocolate cupcake. I was just like, I really have planned on eating these myself. But, I ended up not eating 2. See, of those 3 that were sitting there, 2 were still for me, and 1 was for Richard, and I didn't end up eating any of them.
2 was for me.
No, at most 1.5 was for you.
You took one from me?
And you gave one. You gave me half of one back.
Yes, I did.
Because I was like, since I gave one to Mom, I was just like, I really wanted those 3. Because I said Richard could have 2. Because Richard doesn't normally like chocolate things, but he tried the cupcake, and then I was like, do you like them? He goes, yeah. Do I get any of those? I was like, oh my God, yeah, you can have 2. Because at that point, I had already eaten 4. I was like, you can have 2.
And
he
there
was
was still 6 left.
Yes, exactly. So I was just like,
2 out of 6. I was
ain't
like,
bad, exactly. But then I gave Mom one, and then I was like, oh
2
no,
more.
that only leaves me 1 more. And then Richard said, oh, you can have a half of mine, so I'll just eat 1.5. And I was like, okay, that'll work. But then I didn't even end up eating that 1.5. So.
Aww, but it was really good though. You went out of your way to make a really great chocolate dessert. For Labor Day.
I did. It was like a special. It was like a special thing. I was like, I don't do that a lot, but we are celebrating today.
I noticed.
And then my husband just made the most delicious
God.
burgers and brats, and we had them on the soba buns.
Yes.
And he made peppers and onions. Like, it was amazing.
We had a great time.
We had a great time. I watched a lot of 3%. We watched Hard Knocks.
Yes.
That was good.
I noticed with the Fitbit, I walk a lot when I grill.
Gosh. Like, we went on like a 4.5 mile walk yesterday. But then even going on a 4.5 mile walk, which gets you like 9,000 steps. After that, for the whole day, I had only done like 11,000 steps. Because once I got home, I sat down the rest of the day. Richard got 20,000 steps. And I was just like, where did you walk that I didn't walk? And he was just like, well, going back and forth and in and out with the grill. I was just like, you walked that many steps? I
started cooking at like 2 o'clock.
And he just that just lets me know that he's making too many trips. If you get 20,000 steps, if you get 10,000 steps just walking from the grill to the kitchen to the grill to the kitchen, are you sure you weren't just jiggling your arm over and over again?
No, I paced and then I went to the game room.
No, our house is not that big. That is so funny. No, you really did though. I mean, I saw it on there, so that's crazy. Mom said Richard had the house smelling all good and stuff. Yes, he did.
It was fun. I enjoyed Labor Day and like the whole relaxing with family kind of thing and the grill and everything.
Yes. Constance said, I finally had the firecracker brats. Were they spicy? I've still never had them because there's an extra carb in them that I'm like,
Yes.
I don't need that extra carb for real, so I've never had them before.
Yeah.
Shelly said meats. I love grilled meats. Yeah, having my last 2 brats for lunch today. I had him grill me up 4 extra burgers and 4 extra brats because that's what I'm eating for meal prep this week.
To simulate firecracker, I just drizzle a little olive oil on it with a little crushed red pepper flakes.
Yes.
And I do all the brats, and I make sure all of it's coated in red pepper flakes,
delicious.
and then I grill it. Gives a semblance of
fire
spicy.
crackiness, yeah.
Yes. Without the carb.
Tanya said, "Hey, Work fam, anyone else doing Thomas DeLauer's September fasting challenge for women? Just curious. Tell me more. What is the September fasting challenge?"
Blurted out a very specific challenge.
Kathy said Richard was doing grill laps. You're right. He had to be doing something to rack up all them steps. So.
Yeah,
Dana said, I finally got a Blackstone yesterday. Can't wait to try it out this weekend. Yes. You have to let us know because we barely just got our char broil this summer. That was this summer. So
I enjoyed it.
Constance said they weren't too spicy in my opinion, but I could taste the difference between the others, and actually they do taste better. I have to see. I don't know because the way that my husband made them brats, they taste delicious. So, yes. Let's see. Constance says the monk fast from Thomas DeLauer. I know, right? I don't know who. I mean, I know who Thomas DeLauer is, but I don't watch his videos. So yeah, exactly. So I'm not familiar with the what is the specific fast that he's doing for women. And I'm sure he has some scientific reason to why it's specifically for women instead of for men.
That sounds about right.
Hormones, blah, blah, blah.
Body type, height, weight.
Yes, Constance said Autumn already does more than 36 hours. Yes, are his fasts 36 hours? Because, yeah, I already do that a lot. So
that's also true.
I'm winning, Thomas DeLauer. It's a competition if you didn't know. So I know, right? And I like to win.
I've noticed.
So today's a busy day. This week is pretty busy. I mean, we're ramping up for Keto Palooza, which is like nuts. Like 10 out of the 10 like items on that board are for Keto Palooza. Like they're all done, except there's one that's not.
Things you need to do on the Mega Tim board?
Yes, the things that I need to do.
The Mega Tim board.
But I also have to paint the shop this week. We have a couple of rooms at the shop that, you know, some girls want to move around, but before they move from one spot to another, they're like, can you paint that room? Because it does need to be painted. I'm not going to lie. They need to be painted, but still.
It's that time of year.
Yeah, so yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. Rashonda said Thomas is doing an intermittent fasting challenge. Each week he extends the hours of the fast. Oh, I feel that. Latanya said, so just go to Thomas's YouTube page. There's a video explaining everything. Even has a meal plan for the whole month. I'm not following nobody else's meal plan for the whole month.
I don't think you have an issue with fasting. That's not a thing you need to even concern yourself with because you mastered close to doing that.
D says he has a women's intermittent fasting challenge, but I don't like anyone telling me what to eat, so I'll pass. Yeah, I really don't. I don't do meal plans anymore either. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I was talking to Mom a lot about my like growth as a person in understanding how to eat now. You know, like you follow a meal plan because you don't know what to do or you don't know what works. And you think, you know, at least for me, I started to think that like, okay, only this food will help me lose weight. Like only, you know, like only this specific plan will help me lose weight. And so I kind of get scared to eat anything that's not in the meal plan. Whereas keto has taught me, hey, just follow these guidelines. You can eat whatever you want and still get results, you know?
It's not as restrictive.
Yeah, it's not as restrictive as like a specific meal plan, you know? Sheila said, I'm excited. 10 more days. Don't remind me. I am very excited as well. So good morning, Joe Ray. I'm glad you're here. Rashada said, is it bad that I'm already halfway packed? I mean, that's not bad, but like, do you need those clothes for the next 10 days? Like, I know, right? If you're wearing special clothes that you ain't gonna need for the next 10 days, that's amazing.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I know, right? So, oh my gosh, Shelly said I pulled out my suitcase yesterday. Oh my God, you guys, I can't take it. It's all too real. It's all too real. Yeah, I know, right? So no, I mean, I look at Thomas DeLauer, but I really do a lot of fasting already. So there's that.
You seem pretty awesome at that by yourself.
Yes, I took off all my nail polish and I have been picking at my nails like a crazy person this past week. So I really have to paint them so that I can stop doing that.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
they're so pretty.
No, see, look how short that one is. Like I've just picked it all the way down to the little nubbin. So yeah, I've got to do it. Dr. Wise is sharing plain emojis. I know, right? Oh, it's so crazy. I know, right? But let me see. I think that's all I got because we are. Oh, give me the board.
I was gonna say all you got.
Because I got a busy day today and I'm on a mission, so I got to make sure I get to my. Got to make sure that I get all my productive things done. Plus, I do have to go to the shop today because I didn't go yesterday because it was the holiday.
No.
Yeah, I know, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some math on the fly, which you guys know that I hate doing. Chris is here, says he's getting a haircut. That's awesome to do early on a Tuesday morning. So, okay. I stepped on the scale this morning. I told my mom I was pregnant with food quadruplets yesterday, but it only turned into food twins today. So I feel better. But yesterday when I went to sleep, I was just so much food because I didn't eat any ribs, but I ate some chocolate chip ice cream. You guys, that Kroger Keto chocolate chip ice cream is right up there, tied with the Rebel triple chocolate ice cream. It is so good. I downed that entire thing. Yeah,
so amazed on how
that was really, really good. So to no surprise, I stepped on the scale today, and I was 181.4, which is a gain of 77, 78, 79, 80, 80. Oh, look, 3.8 pounds again, right?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so 3.8 pounds both days. So, yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, I think I gained a pound more than I did both days because the first couple of days of September, I think I went to 176.6 and 180.4. So now I just went to 177.6 and 181. But remember, 2 days back and I was at 173, so it is what it is.
Well, I mean, it was a holiday.
It was a holiday. It was a lot of days in a row, and I'm over it.
Exactly.
I do got some content things coming up this week. Some Smash the Crate, Unlock the Box. Those are happening because I already have the Keto Crate and the Keto Box. Remember, I just had to do them all so late last month because of carnivore, but now I'm getting much more on track with the timing sort of thing. So, yes. Chris said, I doubt your hairdresser is as nice and lovely as mine. Yeah, which is your wife. So, absolutely. You're right. She's the best.
And you're in your own place, so you don't have to get up and go anywhere. That's the best part about it all. So your barbershop is your home. Exactly.
Tanya says transparency, been struggling and I feel so disappointed to not have hit some goals by Keto Palooza. So that happens to the best of us, and
ain't that the truth?
And I really struggle with setting certain goals by certain times. I want to lose this much weight or do this.
Like a time limit.
Because it's all arbitrary. So what? You didn't, you missed certain goals by a certain time, and it doesn't make you a failure. What if you hit it the week after Keto Palooza?
Exactly.
You still reach the same goal, and there is no finish line.
It's a journey.
And so it's just I guess enjoy the journey. Just, there's no end point. We impose these things on ourselves when really our body is going to do what it needs to do naturally, people say your body is smart. Sometimes you feel motivated to eat on plan and you're feeling exactly, what needs to happen for you to go a long period of time. Sometimes your mind and body is struggling and you just need to be in a more loosey-goosey place to where it's this is where I am right now.
Don't forget, when you zoom in like you do every day and track everything, sometimes you forget the big picture of seeing just a snapshot.
Exactly.
When you zoom out, you see the trend is doing this. Exactly. So don't zoom in and get mad because it's doing this. When you zoom out, as long as it's still doing that, that's the key.
Yeah, exactly. Things like that. So because it's just, there's no point in feeling like a failure when you're not a failure, you can only fail when you quit. So if you're not quitting and like maybe it'll take you 2 weeks longer than you had planned, but still, what's your plan? You know, what does that matter? So
I'm loving all these words.
Thank you so much. So I mean, I feel that way too. Also, you know, setting goals by a certain date, it also leads me to self-sabotage. Maybe I'll get a week away from that date and being like, oh, it doesn't look like I'm going to get there. So what's the point? May as well go crazy and just blow it out of the water.
Who cares anymore?
Yeah. So, you know, it's like I really struggle with doing that too. So it happens to the best of us. So.
Oh yeah, that's when you just need to have that fortitude. Just keep pushing forward.
Yes, just keep pushing forward. Never quit. That's what I realized. You don't fail if you never quit. So it's just yeah.
T-shirt.
Yeah, definitely didn't come up with that, but still,
I did.
Tis true.
I claim it.
Tanya says, "What's ironic is I don't set those time frames, but the struggle has been so hard that I just amped myself up with September date, but I was just desperate to refocus." Yeah, you know, sometimes it's really weird to determine what space you're in. Are you in that space where you need to be tough on yourself and be like, get it together, you know? Or are you in that space where you're just like, it's not working. I just need to like chill out, you know, because
you're super honest with yourself.
Yeah, you know, and just because what doesn't work is feeling like you're failing at your goals. So what you might need to do is change your goals.
Yes,
you know?
Can't be your own worst enemy.
So
we're always that.
Yes,
help yourself out.
Yeah, so help yourself out by changing your goals.
Well, know who you are first and know what actually helps and what hurts.
Yes.
And just be honest about that.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like sometimes people lie to us, they're like, I'm okay, just next week or the week after. No. Focus on right now, deal with right now, and then move forward.
Kathy said keto life is not a straight line. You're right. I know, right?
Preach.
I know, right? Tanya said, I will not give up, though. Exactly. We ain't never gonna give up.
Is we all in this together.
You're right. Hashtag High School Musical. Chris said, by the way, I saw Autumn's shirt. I think it says keto sis instead of ketosis. Yeah, exactly. It's a double entendre. It's like keto sis. It's, you know, specifically for women, that shirt is. But then it also says ketosis because it can say both. That's the beautiful thing. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes. Dr. Y said, okay, motivational speaker Richard. I know, right? So look at him just talking about like the journey and straight lines and
just saying,
trends,
I mean,
blah, blah, blah.
When you train, when you exercise, when you do anything, it's about mentally pushing through those walls. Because trust me, it's not easy. No. If it was easy, you'd be a line out the door of everybody just super fit and super in shape. And hey, how's it going?
Exactly.
No, it's hard as crap. It's an everyday struggle, and we all got to do it together.
It's hard as crap. It's an everyday struggle.
It starts here.
You know, and that's what I was telling my mom on our walk today. One of the things that really changed my life in terms of this health and fitness journey, I watched a documentary years ago called Hungry for Change. And I know it was all about it was about processed food versus whole foods and everything like that. I know about those. Yeah. So that was the first time that I had ever really heard it's not your fault that you're this way. Like, you know, food companies are basically injecting drugs into food to make you addicted to them, you know? And that is sugar, that's the salt. That is it. They are tinkering with the food to figure out how to make it more addictive in your mind. Like, it's not your fault that you eat a whole bag of Doritos because they literally made them that way.
Well, it's like how casinos work. It's like it's designed
with the lighting and the pumping in the air,
the noise, the sound effects,
exactly.
The smells.
So it was the first time where I was just like where I really understood that like the odds are stacked against you. You know,
also,
like
what you don't understand is they have whole divisions designed. Exactly. There's rooms full of people designed to manipulate.
Figuring out
can we make them want this more?
Yeah, and so you know, I used to think like it was just me. Like, why can't I resist it? What's wrong with me? How is everyone else seeming to do this? You know, and the thing, everyone else is not. Then no one else is. You know, and it's just like. When I figured that out, that it's like, okay, it's not something wrong with me that I'm like a slave to all of this food. But then you learn like, what is it going to take to help you understand what food is healthy and should be eaten every day and what food is not healthy and shouldn't be eaten every day. And that is what keto did for me, you know?
It's kind of like tasting a dessert when you're in Europe versus the same dessert in America.
Any food, in Europe, basically,
it's like you can taste the amount of sugar difference between like an actual, what something's supposed to taste like, and then with something infused with so much corn syrup and so much everything.
And then realizing that the goal for these food companies is not health, it's money, you know? And you have to be in charge of your own health. So, you know, when you think about that and just, so, you know, don't get down on yourself being like, oh, why did I fall off the wagon again? Or why did I do this again? You know, it's like, because it's drugs, dude, you know, and it's just like.
Because you're being mentally.
Yeah, so you just, you know.
Pulling at your heartstrings.
But, you know, once you know better, you can do better.
It's like all the commercials too, like everything's so colorful and so bright.
And hyper sensationalized.
And it's like,
Chris said, I think that the people that own food companies should have to live on their products for a few months. You'll end up with less crappy products. Exactly. But see, nothing like that would ever.
Yeah, I was going to
nothing like that would ever. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't eat the product. You know, a lot of people at these companies don't eat the products that they make because they know it's crap, but they know that it's hyper palatable.
And that's the biggest thing I look at is like, watch the people who got the money to do stuff. Like, watch the people.
What are they eating?
That's how are they acting? What are they doing?
Yeah, so it is. So, you know, I go back and forth with being like, you don't have to be so down on yourself and think all you need is willpower and you can do it. It's, you know,
community.
You need community, you need habits, and it takes daily practice. And so
this is the muscle that's going to get overworked the most.
Exactly.
Because mentally, it is going to mess with you all up and down the street.
Chris said I say that because I lived on Keto Chow exclusively for 298 consecutive meals. First of all, how many days was that? Was that like 100 days at 3 Keto Chows a day? That's amazing.
Isn't that a Guinness World Record for that?
When you actually, that's what I'm saying. Like when you make a good product and that like is, you know, that you can believe in, you can actually do that. I mean, people wouldn't do that.
I mean, I would have notified Guinness.
That's amazing. 100 days.
You might have broke a record.
I forgot to eat twice.
The longest liquid diet we've ever.
I know, right? But see, that's what I'm saying. When you have a good product, you can do that. But that's the thing. They know these products aren't good. The people making them know that.
Oh, yeah. You talking about how eat your own product kind of thing?
Yeah, well, like the people that make Twinkies, they know that Twinkies aren't real food. But they won't ever tell you these aren't intended to be eaten every day, because guess what? The more you eat, the more you buy, and that's all they want is money.
Did you see that story that the person found like a 25-year-old McDonald's hamburger?
Yeah, and it still looks the same.
Still intact.
It still looks the same.
He's like, you found it like, what? Ew.
Yeah, so yes, I'll look at that, 100 days of Keto Chow. So interesting.
I know, that is really cool.
But yes, it is, that's all I'm saying. So bottom line is to say is that, in my opinion, in modern culture, perfection isn't possible. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency, you know? Mm-hmm. And so just look over it at the long haul. If you haven't been consistent in the last week, zoom out. Have you been consistent in the last month? Zoom out. Have you been consistent in the last 6 months? You know, just because you have a bad off day here and there, a bad off week here and there, in the span of the years that you've been doing it, it's the longest you stuck with it. So be proud of yourself. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason to feel like a failure.
Micro to macro. Ooh,
look at you. JJ said, did I miss your weight? I had to start setting up my son's class. Yes, you did. I gained weight, 181.4. I'm numb. It doesn't matter. I ate delicious food yesterday, and today's a fasting day. I feel great about fasting. All I want to do is drink water, and it's lodged.
It's all just lodged.
Hate when he says that. But
I thought you loved it.
No. But you know, like it's just so temporary, you guys. Like, and I got goals, and I'm working my way toward those goals. That's all that matters.
1 foot in front of the other.
That's all that matters. Okay, well, so we're going to get off here because I also got things on the board that I got to accomplish today that I'm very, very excited about. So we will be talking to you tomorrow. Today feels like Monday, but I've really got to remember that it's Tuesday. I know, right? So we will be talking to you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
Yes, we will.
Bye.
Bye.